Hi, it's Caitlin, and today I am here with Cuticula's new Frost in Wonderland collection and Black Friday sale deals and information. So for someone who lives in Arizona, Amanda managed to capture winter perfectly with these polishes. They make me feel the chill of old man winter, and I personally hate winter, but these polishes are absolutely beautiful and I think you're going to love them. So the Cuticula Black Friday sale will start on November 24th at 7 p.m. Arizona time, and you'll be able to order these polishes through November 30th. So there's going to be a doorbuster polish, which you will see at the end of the video, and this one is going to be only available for the first 24 hours of the sale. And then if you purchase $75 or more during this Black Friday sale period, you will get a free gift with purchase, and that is also included at the end of the video. And the Frost in Wonderland collection itself will be available for 10% off during the Black Friday sale. It will be restocked at a later date, but it won't be discounted at that time. Be sure to read the description for any specific details about the sale. Sometimes my brain can't remember everything when I'm doing these intros, so anything you might need to know is going to be in the description. And let's get into the nail polish.
Can you already feel the chill in the air? This one is called Snow Globe, and it's described as a soft white base with green to pink shifting shimmer and silver holographic flakes. So this one has a wonderful formula for a white polish. The shimmer is super intense and the hollow flakes are just the right amount of visible. So this one, I might have left it in 2 coats if I was going to wear it just for my own enjoyment, but I wanted to show it swatched in 3 coats because I'm sure most of you will wear it that way because most people have longer nails than me. So it is fully opaque in 3 coats. It definitely does make it a bit more white when you build it up to 3. And I am using Cuticula Limitless Quick Dry Top Coat for all of my swatches. It's one of my favorite top coats, and it works perfectly to smooth out the polish, bring back the shine, and it lasts forever on me. I never get tip wear with it. I don't experience shrinkage, and there's so many delicious scents that you can choose from. So here is Snow Globe in 3 coats plus top coat. As you can see, the shimmer is definitely there. You definitely get the green shift. You can see the pink to it, and in the sun, the holographic flakes just stand out beautifully. So this is a really beautiful polish. Next up, we have Out Cold, and that's a soft turquoise base with large particle orange to gold to green shifting shimmer and small silver holographic flakes. So this one is such a beautiful shade of turquoise, and I really love the inclusion of these larger particle shimmer. It just is a really beautiful combination. So this formula is delightful to work with. It's so smooth. There's absolutely no issues with running or pooling or anything like that. It builds up beautifully. So I left this in 2, but I'm sure some people would prefer it in 3. I really liked how soft it was in 2 coats. It was opaque for me in 2 coats, and the shimmer, as you're going to see in a second, is super vibrant and it stands out really beautifully against the base. So as you can see, it's just a really shifty polish, and I also really like how it looks out of the light. It's one of those polishes that's beautiful in every lighting, especially the sunshine, as you can see here. Moving on, we have Below Zero, and this one is a blue to purple to lilac shifting base with blue to purple to green glass flakes and silver holographic flakes. So this one has a really great formula once again. It's definitely on the sheerer side, but as you're going to see, it builds up really nicely. So I'm a huge fan of these glass flakes. I think they're really gorgeous, and I think Cuticula does a really good job using them in their polishes. So this one is 100% giving me winter and snow. It just captures that feeling of cold so well to me. And I did build this one up in 3 coats just to get it fully opaque. But my preference is to usually leave polishes in 2 coats. But anyway, I just wanted to show it off in 3. And here it is with top coat. I do recommend top coat to make it as shiny as possible. And as you're going to see here, the shimmery base is just beautiful. It really captures all of those colors, the blue, the purple, the lilac, and those iridescent flakes just stand out perfectly. This looks good in the sun, it looks good in the shade, it looks good any which way. And I did want to try it with the Cuticula matte top coat. So this is one of my favorite matte top coats. It applies really easily, it dries quickly, and it gives you very matte nails. So some matte top coats I've used haven't got my nails super matte, but I do like the effect that this top coat gives in particular. So as you can see, this polish looks even more frosty and wintry if that's possible with a matte top coat. And as you can see, the shimmer still stands out beautifully. It's just a different look. This one is called Thin Ice, and it is a blue to green to gold to pink shifting shimmer base with silver and blue metallic flakes and silver holographic flakes. So this one, I am in love with the combination of elements in this in this polish, and they just come together really beautifully. This one was pretty opaque, so I only used 2 coats for this, and top coat of course, but I'm a huge fan of metallic flakes. I think that they're used perfectly here, like you almost can't see them, but they just add something really special to the polish. And once again, this looks super wintry. I love that extreme green shift to it, and I particularly love how this one looks in the shade right here. It's a beautiful polish. Once again, looks good in pretty much any lighting. Continuing with the Frost in Wonderland collection, we have Frostbite, and this one is a blue base with large particle orange, gold to green shifting shimmer, and then it has yellow to gold glass flakes and silver holographic flakes. So I really like this one. I think this one, once again, is really perfect for a wintry polish. It also kind of has an oceanic feel to it, which I really like, and it builds up perfectly in 2 coats. I really like how it looked in 2, and this one would also look really good matte, but I am just showing it for now with a glossy top coat, and you can already see just how shifty those glass flakes are against the base. This one is incredibly luminous, incredibly shifty, and looks fantastic over in the shade here. You can just see all of those colors, how beautifully they play together. And of course, it also looks great in the sunshine. It's been the most wonderfully sunny November so far, and I'm so happy about that. And last but not least, in this collection, we have Bitter Chill, which is described as a deep blurple jelly base with lilac to gold to green iridescent shifting flakes and small silver holographic flakes. So this one, once again, is on the jelly sheer side, but it builds up really easily, very quickly, and I really love these larger flakes in it. They stand out beautifully, and it does dry down with a bit of texture from the flakes, but they smooth out really nicely with top coat. So I opted to leave this in 2 coats, but it would build up beautifully in 3 if that's how you prefer to wear it. And as you can see, the top coat smooths everything out, takes care of any texture from the flakes, and this won't be difficult to remove at all. So here it is, and this one is just so pretty here, especially in the shade where you see the shift on those flakes. They're really big, and I always like a big chunky flake, so this one is definitely fitting the bill for that. And now we're moving on to Open Door, which is the door buster that you can grab for the first 24 hours of the sale for $8. This one is called, oh, it's not called anything. It's called Open Door, but it's a purple base packed full of orange to gold glass flakes. And this one has a really good formula, just like all of these Cuticula polishes do. This one is just a really rich, beautiful shade of purple, and I particularly love the way that those glass flakes contrast with the base. They stand out really nicely and really beautifully. So I did build this one up in 3 coats. I just wanted it to deepen a bit, so I went in with like a thin 3rd coat just to make sure I had full coverage. And I do recommend a glossy top coat for this one, or a matte top coat would also look fantastic over it. So here it is in 3 coats plus top coat. And as you can see here, this is just the perfect pairing of colors. They just contrast so beautifully and glow really nicely against that purple base. I especially like how this one looks in the sun. And last but not least, we have the gift with purchase when you spend $75. This one is called Vintage, and it's described as a denim blue crelly with rose gold flakes. So this one is sort of like a classic Cuticula polish to me. I really like that Amanda created this one and called it Vintage. And this one has a fantastic formula. As you can see, the flakies are, in my opinion, the perfect density, not too many, not too few. And this one builds up really nicely in 2 coats. I don't really think you'd need more than that, but if you wanted to build it up, you could, because the base is the perfect consistency. And this does have some texture from the flakes, but they smooth out completely with top coat, and there won't be any difficulty with removal because they're flakes and not glitter. So here is Vintage in 2 coats plus top coat. It's definitely worth spending $75 to get this beautiful polish during the Black Friday sale.
So my favorites from the polishes you just saw are Below Zero and Thin Ice. I just think both of those are absolutely beautiful. They capture winter to a T. They have great formulas. They are entertaining to look at in whatever lighting you catch them. So those are my top picks. Let me know in the comments if you're planning on picking anything up from this Cuticula sale. Let me know how you feel about the Frost in Wonderland collection. And I am hoping to see you again soon because I have a lot more of these Black Friday sale videos to come. Have a great day. Bye.